Thank you.
Thank you, Stacia.
Yeah, thank you all for arriving here. And we just talked about backgrounds, to look at our backgrounds. And that's also somehow our bodies are moving in environments. So it's like walking in backgrounds, and they are affected and relating also to the environment, to the backgrounds. And in this clinic, I invite you to come more into the front and have your backgrounds and your environment like a shape around you, and dive deep inside of your body so that you are with your bodies in the front. Like your body or the environment is like a membrane, and your body is going through this membrane, and you are fully present here. And that you feel your body breathing and moving and being centered in the front of whatever is right now. And I invite you to really dive deep into your body with a question. It's like getting in contact and say hello to your body, or good evening, or here in Germany is good morning. And ask your body, which feeling do you prefer right now that I could use to speak with you? Which feeling is the appropriate one to get in contact with you? And let your body choose one. And if you find one, what he says, this is the most amazing feeling for this moment, then start and use this feeling to speak to your body. Whatever comes. So navigate to this feeling and dive into it and speak out of that what is arriving, and address your own body. And do it out loud and express it, whatever is there.
In addition, while you're doing this, I have information for Sasha. Please turn your light on, make it a little bit brighter so we can see.
Yes. And
Yeah.
tones, let your sounds come there. So don't use
The
that.
sound.
Yeah.
Me too.
Great.
Yes,
Oh.
all the places.
Oh, yes.
Your voice,
Oh,
feelings, to be with your body. So I really love joy today. My body wants to speak with me with joy.
Come on.
My body wants to speak with joy as well. And
notice how
it's so
joy
amazing.
of freedom of movement
attention.
again.
I celebrate you.
And caressing my skin.
My heart is so light.
The weightlessness and the body. Just
It's missing so much. Often that I did not take care of having such. I feel so joy.
It's like abandoned sometimes.
And try and sort it out.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened yesterday. Yeah,
Really funny with you.
Like I don't
understand.
from
Yes.
you. And then my
Loves
life
the
is
colors and the trousers, but
it's so bright in you if you let
it's funny with you.
Can't really be of service because I can't carry the weight. To carry to really good people.
Liebe und respektiere dich.
Whoa. Oh, you, my God.
Yeah, because I was so sudden.
Only the stuckness. Come there.
Oh.
Ja, en er
Straks gaan we
Go
lekker
through before.
slapen, lekker
This
uitrusten.
is
Oh,
your-
lekker uitrusten in het bed. Een beetje heerlijk.
Oh,
Oh, ik heb er geen zin
Oh,
in.
your experiences is
Oh, adem te halen.
Thank you that you speak with me.
oh.
Thank you that you speak with me. It's really wonderful to have a
Allemaal is een
conversation. Oh,
druk is met die gesprekken die werkelijk
yes,
nergens
and
op
that part,
slaan.
yes, needs more joy. Oh, that part.
Zo'n breuk in mijn hoofd.
Oh,
Dat doe ik helemaal niet.
no, it's really a little bit
Mm.
not so that I speak with you with joy.
Ja, en ik wil ook dat je met mij zit, gewoon lekker invoelen. Met mij even praten. Heb je het nou nodig? Helemaal in pijn verkronkeld voordat je naar me luistert.
Oh.
And thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Slowly come to an end and maybe say the last words in this feeling to your body.
Hou van jou.
Maybe there's appreciation or something else.
Oh.
Mhm.
So what do you discovered or find out with your body, in your body?
I
How
felt
that-
a lot of joy, and I discovered how much my body loves joy and how much my body loves being celebrated by me and appreciated. And I have full movement of my arm and shoulder again. It's not pain-free, but I can do everything. Yay!
Whoa.
Yes. So every day there's a bit more like, oh, yes, and I do a little dance.
Whoa.
Thank you, Justine.
Thank you. Yeah, let the smile be everywhere. And yeah, in your full body.
So I started with, my body wanted to start with fear. And I started with fear. And I don't know when, after a while, I looked to the screen and saw you, Justine, and saw your shoulders. And it was spontaneously, my body changed and said, hey, let's talk with joy. I see joy in front of me. So it was amazing. Changed. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
I started with sadness. Sadness was in my shoulders, and then I relaxed my shoulders, and I told myself to keep breathing. My nose is a little blocked, and I told myself to keep breathing, and then the words were, don't let the fire out, don't let the fire out. And I suddenly realized that I was way, way back in the cave with a fire, breathing through my nose. And yeah, the sadness was there.
Thank you. And was there a message for your body? Did you find a message in the sadness? Words?
the message was to keep breathing through my nose. Keep breathing. Don't breathe round it, but to breathe through it. That was the message.
And how do you breathe? Which feeling do you use for breathing?
For me, it's actually, for me, it's conscious anger, because I have difficulty breathing through my nose, and I have to, when I breathe through my nose, I'm in the present. When I'm breathing through my mouth, I'm not in the present. That's been my research this week.
Yes, thank you for your presence. And I can see that you use your clarity power, so your anger, you rage for it. Maybe there is another message. So have you ever tried to breathe with sadness?
The message is, lots of changes right now. It's the message, going through lots of change.
It looks like that you really experience it like now, like using sadness. So our noses are full of liquid tissues, of soft tissues. And as you maybe remember or know, there is sadness, the nurturing power for soft tissues. Yeah. So how amazing your body is that he wanted to have sadness speaking. Yeah. Yeah. How is it to breathe now?
My brain's more slower. Not so scared. It's been some fear too. And I've been more aware of being in the present, because I've had a lot of dizziness this week. So I've found that when I'm dizzy, I'm not in the present. So if I slow down and breathe through my nose, it grounds me and the dizziness goes. So it's like the dizziness is a wake-up call to be grounded in the present.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to share more? There were more.
I think it's I don't understand some of the sadness. My son is getting married at the end of March, and yeah, everyone says it's fantastic, and I haven't got in contact with the joy. I don't understand it. I don't understand the sadness. And yeah, and I have another son who's not well. And his condition has got worse. Got worse last year, and so the sadness, I think, is something to do with being a mother for different reasons. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't want to make light of it. It's not light. It's big.
Yes, and Marianne, so when your impression is sadness rise ups, so the first thing is, don't figure out the reason. At first, only sadness.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Use the sadness.
And a way how you try to find out and figure out and understand is that you can observe your eyes rolling up, that you think about. And maybe you have a team member who can say, wait, come back.
Come back.
We are feeling. Not thinking, not knowing, not understanding first.
So rather than trying to analyze it, just
Yes.
which is what I do, it's my survival mechanism. So rather than trying to analyze it, just stay with the sadness, not think the sadness.
Yes, feel first. Feel first.
Feel. Okay, thank you.
And another question, have you ever celebrated your mother graduation party?
My mother graduation.
Graduation.
Have I ever celebrated it?
Yes, have you done that?
No, because I still haven't graduated.
Okay, so one of your son is marrying, is it? Is it? He will marry? Yeah.
Yes.
So
I need
how long?
Sorry.
How long will you wait? How long will you wait that you say, I did it?
So when you say a graduation party, is that with one other person? Is that with myself, one other person, or is it with a whole lot of people that I have this graduation party? I don't know how to do it. Or am I sounding like a victim saying that? It's up to me how I do it.
Okay, yeah, it is a party for yourself. It's really to say, I made it. I did it. It was my job and it's done. And I really appreciate myself because it's really an important part of your life and what your body really offered to your sons. And yeah, so maybe it's to have a cross in your tissue to say, okay, I will speak to Nicole Hartley Bradford. She's offering a space. Yeah, super. Stacey, I wrote it in the chat. And also you can contact me. I did it and I can share my experiences. It's really amazing. So maybe you can celebrate when he is celebrating his party.
Yes.
Before or afterwards.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
How is your nose right now?
It's less blocked. There's more room. A little bit more room. I need a little bit more room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else to share from this first exercise?
Ja, ich möchte gern was teilen. Ist jemand bereit zu übersetzen?
Yes. So I would like to share something and I need translation.
Danke.
Welcome.
Ein englischer Satz möchte ich gerne sprechen.
English is sometimes difficult.
I started with sadness. I started with sadness. Ich habe erlebt, dass ich in Verbindung ging mit meinem physischen Körper.
So I experienced that I really got in touch with my physical body.
Und von meinem physischen Zentrum wirklich den Raum langsam eingenommen habe, überall in meinem physischen Körper.
And that from my physical center on, so from that part out of, I really took over and I got more and more space. It was an experience from really be centered and coming from there.
Und diese Traurigkeit in Verbindung zu sein mit meinem physischen Körper.
Yes, and the sadness of being in connection with my physical body.
Und dann kam Dankbarkeit und Liebe und Traurigkeit, dass es lange Jahre nicht so war.
And then I felt gratitude and love and a lot of sadness because it was a long time ago that it was like that.
Es ist wie so ein Landen in meinem physischen Körper und wirklich Raum einnehmen.
It's really like, oh, I realize that I really land in my body and really take back my physical presence, my space.
Ja, und es ist sehr berührend gerade, weil ich mich gerade sehr präsent erlebe.
And I'm very touched about that because I feel myself now really in presence, more present.
Ja, mit mir gleichzeitig mit euch.
So with me and at the same time with you.
Ja. Und ich fühle Angst, während ich spreche, und das ist okay. Weil das hier ein englischer Raum ist und ich hier bin, um auch Englisch zu lernen.
And I feel fear at the same time when I speak to you because it's an English speaking space and I'm here to learn English.
Danke.
Thank you.
Danke,
Yeah. So is there something more what you are for here? So what is your necessity here in the space? Something else to share, to show, to ask for? To get in touch with?
Or which part of your body has anything to say?
Like to go in touch with my Kehlkopf. Larynx, I only know larynx, Latin word.
English
Also? Okay, larynx.
larynx. Yes.
I haven't understood the word. Larynx, das ist der Kehlkopf. Larynx. Oh. Larynx. Yeah. It's always so stiff or a bit hard and to speak for me. Yeah. And I always use pressure to speak to other people, and now I feel sadness about this. Yeah. And also fear, yeah, comes up with it, fear. Yeah. Yeah, as you said, Sandra, you said I feel sad about it, and there is fear too. So as it is really nurturing for your body that there are feelings, you can use the word I feel sad for. As it is all of the time, we are feeling for something. So like there's a reason, or it's normal, that's there. So your body is speaking. So can you please use your sadness for and your fear for? I don't know if I
can do it. Yes.
Yes, thank you, mind. I ask Sandra's body and her feelings body. Yeah.
Hello, Sandra. What is more in the front now? What can you feel? What can you realize?
There is also coming up fear, and I start to hold my muscles with my rage. Yeah.
Yes. So please come back into your body, not in the outer perspective. So go back. You touched it. You touched the part which spoke, your larynx. Yes.
Yes, and what is now?
Yes, I would like to do it in German. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go.
And now I feel fear about about my whole body a bit. Yeah, it's coming up over my head, and it's auch in meinem Rücken drin.
So it's also in my back.
And Sandra, while are you speaking up? So please allow all these movement. Don't hold the movement back. It's not do movement, it's more let the impulses rise up. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, don't think about it. You're doing great. Yeah. And there's a next impulse.
So move my legs a bit.
Yes, do nothing. Yeah.
Merke, wie ich größer werde, wie so ja,
I realize I'm
becomes
getting
bigger.
bigger.
der Brustraum größer wird.
And when the chest is growing,
Yes. Yes, this one. Yes, don't hold it back. Great. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's moving. Yeah. From inside, yes. So really be more for yourself, more inside of you. Yeah. Yes, that not going away, but it's your body. So we are so often trained in mirroring, in reacting to the environment, in mirroring and or duplicating or training our behaviors when we are looking to the outside, and we are influenced from the environment.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
so it looks like that you in between check more what is going on the outside than what is in you.
Yes.
And yes, and I invite you to really sink into you, in yourself. Yes, it doesn't matter what is going on around. Yes, nothing is bad, good, right, wrong. It's not really existing. It's only a story about something. Yeah, it's only in perspective. So it needs your inside perspective. Yes. And really get in touch, yeah, with your body. Yeah. And what we discovered in the Feelings Practitioner work was that this mirroring part, this looking at the outside and be so influenced from it, it is in one part of creating chronic inflammation. And then people really need to protect themselves, and they start to bring more and more anger to the outside. More and more like, I don't want to react anymore, but they are reacting. And that's one of the patterns what creates inflammation. So you can observe yourself how you are looking around and your senses are out. What is going on in my environment? And if it's like that, so come and stay with your inside world.
Can it also be that the anger, instead of going outside with inflammation, goes inside and becomes autoimmune?
It is, yeah, it is autoimmune, yes.
Mm.
Yeah. And then we name it, you are in a mirror cabinet. Everything in a mirror cabinet. It's like in a mirror labyrinth.
Mm.
And you get more and more split out in that because you're searching for an orientation. What is mine? And you will not find yourself again.
Mm.
And your body gets more and more and more irritated. More and more inflamed, as you know, maybe from chronic rheumatic disease. And Sandra, are you still there? So, yes.
I'm there.
Super. How is your throat? How is your larynx right now?
It's better. A bit. It's still there, a bit in the middle, but I feel that my whole body expand a bit. Yeah, that I go a bit more in touch with the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my skin. Yeah, or my yeah.
And what do you feel in your throat or larynx? Which feeling or emotion?
I think it's a bit fear because it's so a bit.
Go.
Go,
Move
Yeah,
your finger.
go,
it's a
yes,
bit shaking. Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Let your fingers move, Sandra. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
That's great. Go.
Yeah.
Yes, let
Yes, really let your body move. And when we do that, it's really to use your inner wisdom and bring the memories out.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, that's working. Great.
And you can see it also in the trauma work of Peter Levine, that he's also using what the body is presenting in the somatic experience work. It's also there. So feelings and emotions and all of our actions are really stored in us. And
Yes,
so
go ahead.
the body is moving, it's really healing.
Yeah, I feel that it's
Go.
wider in my head. Yeah.
Go.
Yes,
Say it
go.
again. Mhm. Here, say it again, Sandra. It was wider than your head.
Ja, ich fühle mich in meinem Kopf weiter, also dass es auch expandiert ist, so.
It also expanded in my head. Yeah. Yes, and the feeling and the feeling.
And Sandra, there are different kind of sounds in your body. They're really small. Allow these sounds showing up only from your cells, from your body, without doing sounds. Yes. That's great. Could be you can't hear the sounds or express the sounds with your mouth, and they are here. Yes.
Yes, and about expressing sounds, we have specialists here to sing and to speak. So what do you do to really have a gymnastic for your larynx? What do you do for the vocal cords, that they are open and wet and liquid is there? So Phoenix, maybe you have also some things to share or to bring or to navigate to. Or others also, other singers and speakers here in the space.
Yeah, Sandra, that's working. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes. Let your larynx move without knowing.
Yes, yes. Yes, and yawning and movement, yes.
Yes.
I really invite you to also soften your pelvis, because the pelvis and the throat are connected. So if you feel your anus and your genitals clenched, try and soften them so that it'll soften your throat as well. And maybe a ha, really just allowing the throat and the genitals to soften and open.
Oh, my body loves that too. Oh. Yes, and there's also a funny exercise to have a small Strohhalm, or is this like
straw?
Thank you. A straw, and then your bottle filled with a little bit water, and you flow through it, and you say and speak with yourself. You say so that your tissues here are swinging and vibrating, and when it's there, you can really have a guarantee that your throat is open. Yes. Yeah. Oh, open throats today. Oh, yes. Yeah. So Sandra, how is it going there for you?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Can you say more than one word that it's
Yes.
only as effective of better? Yeah, that.
So hart dort an.
Say it again. Please say it again.
Es fühlt sich nicht mehr so hart dort an. Also es ist nicht mehr dieses, ich muss daraus sprechen, so dieses, ja.
It's not longer so hard, and it's not longer so like the force. I need to speak through it.
And can you say a little bit more about it? What is now? Not what you miss, more what's now. When you say, oh, I miss the tension, or I miss that, one part is holding on this.
Yeah.
And invite you to come more in the now and to make this experience. Oh, okay. My larynx is, I don't know, dancing or blah, 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 blah.
Ich fühle, dass mein Kopf viel, viel weiter ist. Das ist so wie Ohr groß ist so.
So I feel that my head is more and more big, and it's really, yeah, great and big here, expanded.
Dass ich mich viel präsenter fühle. Ja.
To be more present. I feel more present. So can you speak from your larynx? Really from there now. So you can tip on it. And this small tip on it is your now. Yes, this now. Pointing it here.
Gesehen. Ja. Ich fühle mich gesehen.
So I feel myself seen.
Ich kann mehr atmen. I can breathe more. Ja.
Mhm.
The connection between the chest and the head is more given.
And for this exercise, Sandra, please speak in German. When you use English words, the larynx goes a little bit getting more tension. So speak for that, speak in your mother language. It's okay, we can translate that.
And your language worked. It was not about your language. Okay.
Yeah. It's only the reaction from your physical body.
Es fühlt sich weicher an.
So it's more soft.
Es fühlt sich mehr in Verbindung mit der Umgebung, also dem Rest, der dort ist.
I sense it more in with the connection, in the connection of the environment around the larynx.
Und ich merke immer noch, dass so der Rücken, also das ab von hier ist wirklich so frei. Und wie, ja, ich habe die Verbindung bis zu meiner Haut hin. Und der
And from
Rücken,
here it's free and I have the connection to my skin.
und der Rücken, der hat auch noch irgendwie das Bedürfnis, frei zu sein.
And my back has also the longing to be free. And Sandra, use your feeling. Use your feeling. You are describing more, and really here, stay in touch with your body. And to come back to the beginning, you talked about, I feel sad about. Sadness for. Yeah. Okay, and go slow, and we will come back to you. Thank you for now. Yeah. Is there a question or something else you want to share or to know or to experience?
Yeah, I have, yeah, I'm curious about the mirror cabinet and what you said about the environment, that you are sort of projecting the environment. I don't know much about the mirror cabinet.
Yeah, so it's really it is on the development of to first get to know the map of inflammation. So it first starts with an acute inflammation. And inflammation is like you see what is going on in your body. And as you learned, maybe from your own experience or also as a doctor or a therapist, that there are signs of inflammation. And signs of inflammation is there's something swollen, there's red and something is not working, it's pain, so you know that. And all are signs. What is going on in you? Something needs to expand. Something needs to, I want to get in contact. Something gives you, there's heat. There's a lot of heat, or there's a lot of rage maybe. And it's all unexpressed in an appropriate way. So, and it's all behind a wall. It's all behind the walls of your body also. And that is a part of inflammation, that a part of your life, and sometimes your whole life is it's behind walls. It's fighting against everything. It's having a violent move inside and outside. And to discover that and to experience that, it needs an environment so that you can experience it. We deliver this map and this experience really in the core trainings. It's one of the core distinctions, what we saw in people, how they are creating, or we are all creating inflammation. And if you read your body, you have the first ideas and entrances how you can change that. As Sandra said, I feel sad. Yes. The larynx is a part of the organs which need sadness. And it was against somehow. And she coughed more and it was more anger. So, and to really calm down using sadness because her body said it. I feel sad. And I feel fear. Yes, there's attention. Now here's attention. I'm in touch with myself. So it's really listen to your body. There's a lot of effort of your body to show what is going on.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there was something cooking in you? It looks like that.
A few different things. One of them, one of them was you talked about lots of heat in the body connected to inflammation as well. And I have hot flushes at the moment with menopause, and I'm curious if that's something to do with inflammation as well, or if it's something else.
So
That's one question.
super question. So, and I invite you to stay with this question. So, and yeah, so I'm curious what you will find out. And what I can say, it is yes and. And so,
yeah, what I've been noticing, and it's not clear, I need to start writing things down but it feels like what I'm noticing sometimes when I have this flush come, that it's connected to feeling fear. And I only have noticed it about fear at the moment, but maybe there's other. I'm not sure if it's just fear or if it's unexpressed something. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm just curious about these things and what else is happening.
And
yeah.
I have a possibility for you. You can look to this point when you realize that the fear rise up. To this point when you realize the fear, okay, that's fear. What is the next reaction about the fear? Is it okay to have fear, or it's not okay, or what's the next reaction? To take rage or other feelings to go over this fear.
And if you have discovered it, come back to your fear.
Yes.
So it's only to check it and then feel the fear. It was already one answer. You are curious and there is fear. Curiosity is also a mixture, by the way.
Say it again, Michaela.
Yeah, curiosity is also a mixture of emotion.
It's a mixture of emotion or two feelings side by side?
So if you are aware, it's side by side.
Yes.
And most of the time you are not conscious, and then you are curious and then you are mixing emotion.
What emotions are you mixing?
Yeah, so feel into it. So we can all expand our curiosity. We can sit here, and I really invite it because I want more questions and ideas and you're sharing. So if we expand it and bring it, so I'm so curious. I want that. Give it to me. And maybe you will not do it, but I want to. Please, come on. So which feelings are there? All mixed.
Fear is one.
Fear, yes.
Joy.
Joy and
Sadness.
more anger. I
anger.
want it. Give it to me. Yes.
Mm.
Here's mine. Can you say it more? I jump into the group to have it. Give it to me. Yeah.
When I become curious, it just goes, sometimes I can't get off that cycle. It's just the curiosity eats at me and I don't know how to stop it. And it escalates. My curiosity can escalate those feelings.
Marianne,
Yeah.
you have a really big stopper in you. The whole body is the stopper in you. And you realize that thing.
Mm.
Oh, I have a body.
Mm.
So that could be a stopper, or not a stopper. It's more to come in more in your physical body. So
So it's like touching your nose. So the organ which is really curious is also our sniffer somehow. It's our nose. There are sayings in Germany. I put my nose inside of things. So the saying really so amazing. So maybe. So it's also a possibility. So here it's again. Now I hold my nose for a while. Yeah. Then I come back to myself and can separate what is going on.
Yeah, one of my teachers, she calls it the energy of like curiosity, of wanting to learn and receive knowledge and wisdom. She calls it the hunter, the huntress. There's like the hunter in us that's hunting wisdom, hunting information. So yeah, I really associate that with like the animal body, the nose, sniffing it out.
Yes.
And that requires the anger to go towards it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, it is. So, and maybe you can choose to have a symptom hunter to discover your bodies or a hunter for your bodies the next days. So I'm curious, so I feel fear what you will bring. I feel joy what you will bring, and I also want your clarity in the space. So thank you that you have been here for this hour of your day. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you
thank you
for
all.
jumping in and be with us. Bye bye.
Thank you for showing up.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.